Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Big grip.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Down. 60 yards.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check 37, check 30.
X3, 218, chop.
On first and 10, Jones. He finds Corey Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And he'll be brought down at the yards. The pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Jones. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves.
First down.
10 Lobo.
Don't say nothing.
Jones on first down. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
New York.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 20.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Crunch time, defense.
Get it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Snap.
2nd and 11. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Let's go, 30 base.
44 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Ready.
Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Push him back. Push him back.
5.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up, and to great success.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Madden looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Cavani, 15 line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught. Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Madden nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards.
Yeah, 10-2 start.
I'm here all day.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1.
Check.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
Flare.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's third and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Now, 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself. Done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants, 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ricky.
2nd and 9 now. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Watch twist.
Look at me. Go.
2nd and 6. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Madden. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, It's really hard to narrow that gap, and the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. At the 39, 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go! Go!
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw. Jones. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look. It's going to be a long day for you.
Jones now to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Madden. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Madden. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 41-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. 50. Plant.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, box drop. Snap.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down,
Oh,
New
yes,
York.
baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready, set.
Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Rivers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Ready.
Now Jones. On play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, just look.
Screen.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. Show me.
Here's Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Madden got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
58, right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Fair. Hit it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Go.
Shoot. Kill.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
They're going to need some therapy.
61, matchbox lights.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set. 8-3.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Get it.
On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready. 30 base.
58 for Mike. So we got man. 58 for Mike, 58.
Down.
To throw on second down. Madden, it's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Next to score, Giants 20, Vikings 13.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, Delta. 5.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready up.
54. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Check 13. Check 13.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Jones on 1st and 10, being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
You ready?
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, and this one's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Five.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down. 15 line it. 15 line.
Not today, you are. Not today. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Looking to throw on second down. Madden. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Get it.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, catch made by Slayton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Safety creep.
Topper.
On 2nd down now, Rivers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Got it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On the double.
Go 50 against the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes. Shift. Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, turn it up.
Please grip.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Let's get it.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Check three. Shift. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shoot.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run with Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw. Madden. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, let's get there.
Get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 1st down. Madden. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
122 final.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Madden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Get up.
To throw on second down. Madden. And Diggs has it. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go. 60 or.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, wahoo.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Madden over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Exit.
Get it.
Throwing again. Madden. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike Popo. Hit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Madden. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Giants, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.